It's your girl, Southern Aphrodite, and we're back in this beat yet again with a new episode and new topics. This is season 2, episode 4, Very Superstitious, the writing on the wall. I'm here with my co-host, my girls, my A1 from day one, Nina 45 and Bay 2 Time. And we're sitting there with a special guest, y'all, Miss Tatiana Ali. Shout it out, ladies.
What's happening, y'all? It's your girl, Nene
What the
45.
business?
Bay 2 times, where you at, yo?
Hey y'all, I'm here. I'm coming. I had to unmute 2 times because when I did it one time, it didn't work. So that's why I told you it's something about the 2 time thing. I had to use it.
Tatiana Ali, shout it out, baby girl.
What's going on? What's going on? We all what's the business?
The business. Well, today's going to be a very good show, and hopefully, we can touch a lot of people today. I know Tatiana, our special guest, is going to do a special read on one of our very own, Bay 2 times. We're going to see if that writing on the wall really stick. But for the first topic, y'all, we're going to jump right on into it. We got a hot topic today talking about generational curses. Ooh. Bay 2 times. This is one of your topics, so I'm going to show it off to you. Tell us what you got on generational curses.
You know what? I wanted to hit this one because we're it's so much of the same cycle going on. And I really need to start writing my testimony on my life and how I did break one generational curse by being one of the ones that did move out of the state and actually start something new and not continue the same cycle of everything. Like what would I say? We chill, we party, and we enjoy all the time. But then I wanted to do something a little different. I couldn't focus. I feel like because I was surrounded by what I'm used to, the same cycle, the same thing. That's what we do. But it's okay to do it sometimes and not all the time. But somebody else can pick it back, and then I'll join in again. Give some feedback on that.
All right. Well, you know me, y'all know me. I'm gonna research and educate myself on what we got to say about it, because
Mm-hmm.
I like to be a little bit correct if I'm not all the way politically correct. But from the research that I got from generational curses, now I know we as African Americans use this term like hot water to cornbread.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From what I heard, from what I read, this is something that's real, y'all. Like this is really out there. And then a lot of religious people reflect back on this. Even it ain't just us, it's everybody. So they were saying that generational curses actually started from a curse from God Himself. Now, this got me thinking because I know Bake 2 times is like we're gonna talk about what are they, like how do we break them, how do we identify them, and all that good stuff. But
Yes,
breaking,
I'm gonna break it
how do
down some more.
I think, but how do you break something that was inflicted on mankind by God? I mean, the rumor on the street from the news that I read, and it's all researchable online, just Google generational curses. They said that God Himself said this to man in Genesis 3 and 17: Cursed is the ground because of you. That's deep. That is some deep stuff.
And then too, it's okay to believe. It's just basically believing, believing what you want, have faith in what you want, and it's not that you're living wrong and not living by the Bible when you break a generational curse. That's a part of the Bible, right? So guess what? It's some things that you don't want to continue that's not beneficial to your life that you want to change. So if it's not beneficial to your life, it's not helping you elevate. Guess what? You got to make some changes, and that may be a
Mhm.
generational curse that's been going on and ongoing.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
Bay 2 times said she broke a couple of them, and I read that too, y'all. How do you break it? You identify it. You talk to your
Mm-hmm.
parents about it. You talk to the
Yes.
spirits about it. Change your mindset, and some people even do a little small ritual. I mean, I guess they need that little extra benefit to it. But Bay 2 times, you said one of your generational curses was where you were located, like staying, I guess, in the same town, same state, and you were the biggest person, or probably the first person in your family to actually take that big leap of faith. Like, how hard was that for you to do? Like,
To
what
be
was your
honest, it was
mindset on?
very hard. It was bigger than just family. It was more so friends and my family that I built within my job.
It went deeper. It went deeper than something. You really had to reevaluate your entire life. What about you, Nina 45? You broke any generational curses that we need to know about?
Well, I've broken a few. Whether I look at generational curses and things of that
And come back to
nature
it
to
anytime.
be,
There's something that's going to be there regardless, so
yeah,
that would make it a little bit more easier for me knowing that it's going to be there and I can always come back to visit at any time.
I like how you came back on that audio, girl. I love it. Nina 45, you said there was a couple of things that you broke.
yeah, just generational curses, or just I don't. Sometimes I don't know if they be, you know. I ask myself how far did they go back? Like and you always ask yourself if is it's a cycle that's repetitive. What if I'm not the only person that thought that they broke a generational curse? It's a lot of things that we don't know that happened before us, why it happened. Generational curses, I mean, is I look at them as a chains breaking free, just new experiences, a newer day to do something different. You know what they did in the past. It didn't work, obviously. So, just doing something new.
I feel you on that one. With me, I think I'm still in the identification phase of breaking my generational curse. Because I would say, one of the big things when I was researching, it was like poverty, abuse, trauma, anger. I don't know. Because I don't abuse people. I really don't. I mean, if I'm throwing hands, y'all probably do it first. So that's just the reaction to your reaction. Trauma. I mean, name one person that has not experienced trauma in their life. But the fact that you experience it doesn't mean you have to give it all the time. Poverty was another one of them. Like I tell people, I was born for greatness. So if that's a generational curse, then by all means, curse me. Papa Collar. Let me be that one. So I'm in the steps of identifying mine, and even though I think I have my mindset on my biggest curse, people was like, "That's not a curse, that's a blessing." And I'm like, I don't know yet. I'm still feeling it out. And Nina 45 and I have had this conversation because I feel like at times I'm too forgiving or I'm too available to people. And I need to break that. Like, and it's not because I don't want to be available
It
or I
got to
don't.
be equal. It got to be
Yeah,
equal.
it's the fact that sometimes people will take what you have or what they think or expect of you and abuse you to the point where your blessing becomes your curse.
Yeah.
So I think I'm in that stage of my life where I am identifying it and I'm praying. So I guess I'm talking to the people in the spirit and I'm asking them to help me or guide me on the right path to get over all of this. But
Hmm.
next is manifest. Now, I can change my mindset and manifest like the best of the best, but it can be difficult when you don't 100% know. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
that's Ali. What about you, baby girl? What you got? What's your curse?
Um, so with me, I definitely think that with my family, I think that I'm just supposed to be independent and do it for myself, if that makes sense, because a lot of younger
Yeah.
girls aren't really just trying to do this shit for themselves. They are depending on other people to figure this shit out for them, and it's not gonna get you nowhere. I feel like that's what a lot of women in my life did, as far as like my family. And I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want
Yes,
that for my
ma'am.
daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's one thing. Another thing is the way I feel like I was raised. I don't want to raise my daughter the way I was raised. Um, I want her to feel like I am available for her whenever she feel like she need me, I want to be there for her. And I don't feel like I had that. I don't feel like a lot of women in my life had that. So that's definitely another thing.
All right, I feel you on that one. So our show last week or episode 3 was about children and the things we portray into them or put into them and how they give back. So I'm going to ask this question as it relates to generational curses. You
Hmm.
ladies seem to be like very mindful of things that you may recognize as a curse. So And generation is, of course, something that, like I said, passed down from generation to generation. We don't even know we're doing it. But do you see what you have identified as a curse that you say, oh, can't believe I'm doing this. My mama did it, my daddy did it. And you ladies with children, do you see those curses starting to build and formulate in your own children?
Not
Um,
anymore, no, because I'm on it.
what I will say is, um, I don't see that too much more because I see it and I don't want it for her. You know, she's young. That's another reason why I just have one, because I know how this shit is. I know how the world is, and that is not something. Like, I feel like when you have a child, pretty much 50% of your life is going to that child. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot, and the world is not getting any safer. It's not getting any better. You know what I mean? So you just gotta protect what the hell you have, and I feel like I can't do that with a lot of kids. I just feel like it's just
Most
so much
definitely.
danger.
Yes, I agree. It's so much worry. You worry so much more when you have so
Mm-hmm.
many to worry about.
Yes.
So I'm with you on that. So I rather have this one. Let me bear her up and grow her up if I'm not too old. At that time, and I feel like, okay, hey, I want to have
Maybe.
another.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but let
that's a
me get her in
lot.
a place, a safe place. Like I feel like it's
Yes.
never like sometimes it's never too safe.
And that people don't understand. Don't get me wrong, it's hard on black men, but it's hard as fuck on black women. It is
I
hard as
agree.
fuck
You're
on black
100% right,
women.
and they don't understand that. That's another topic.
Period. Sure is.
I love it. What about you, Nina 45? You have multiple reflections you can reflect on to see if you are instilling generational curses within your children or your offspring. Do you feel like you see those curses in your children? Because you know your eldest is what, 17, about to be 18. Do you think that he has picked
Yeah.
up on those habits?
Well, yes and no.
So, so
Um,
the ones
I see
I was
generational curses, huh?
I just want to say the ones that you see, how do you plan on breaking? I just want you to incorporate that into your kids.
Okay. The ones that I see is more of a like call them generational curses, but you ever heard the saying the product of your environment,
Yes.
so that's why I say yes and no. I can't deny who my children are. Like I tell everybody, if you tell me my boy went out there and slapped a woman, I think you're a lie. But if you tell me he shot some, what I'm saying, body for fucking with his sister, I know him.
Right.
Yes,
You
he
know
gonna
his
protect his
character.
own.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say it's more of a yes and no. But then some of those, because the generational curses that I have broken myself, I know that if the lifeline of generational curses means that your family has a repetitive thing of divorce,
Yeah. It's
poverty, things like that.
mm-hmm.
So things like that, I try to break. I've always tried to enforce like it is a dictatorship with that rule. I enforce that
Mm-hmm.
rule that I don't allow them to. I used to tell everybody that I will not allow my children to feel the struggle. I don't care how
Mm-hmm.
much it hit me, I will protect and shield them from everything else.
Yeah.
So, as far as the rest of the children, I feel like those curses. Now, I wonder about my daughter because I ain't gonna lie, I think I done messed up somewhere along the line. That's when you have to understand. I'm trying, Lord, to avoid everything, but I know who she is. I know, I know her parents. I know them. I know them, so some stuff I feel like I can't avoid.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. I can see it, and that's some good information. That is some good information. Plus, like they said, one of the biggest thing about breaking these curses is to identify it. So
Yeah.
if
Mm-hmm.
the children are young and we see it in them, like, do we allow them to make the mistakes that we know they're going to make and pray that they're able to open their eyes to identify what's going on and break those curses? Or do we try to be the parents that our parents were?
I mean,
Oh
I wouldn't say
no.
that because at the end of the day, when there's no book to this shit, you know what I mean? So everybody's still learning as they go. Nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody can wish for perfect parents because it's not a such thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's no manual to this shit. We live it and we learn it. You know what I mean? That's another thing I don't fault my parents for because they were learning too. But at the same time, I know people be like, okay, well, at a certain age, you should know better. I get that, but everything don't come to everybody at the same age. You know what I mean? But I feel like as far as parents, When your child is grown and they able to identify the shit and you can't see it, that's when you gotta draw the fucking line. Does that make sense?
Love it. Yeah, total sense for me. What about you guys?
Oh yeah.
So
All right, so we're gonna jump on into. We're gonna skip a topic and go to another topic because I feel like the flow of this is very powerful. So we're gonna hit topic number three. Soul ties.
girl bless you. That's a really good topic. Who gonna start it off?
Topic was brought to us by the one and only Nina 45. So
Period. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna let her take the lead on this one. Nina, tell us what you know about soul ties. Nina 45. Bang, there she goes. All right. So
Y'all
I'm
talking to
about to,
me?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
I'm sorry, D. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all just don't know that thing had got on my. Oh, okay. Ooh.
We gonna pray about it. We gonna pray about
she probably was in a moment of prayer. That's why she had to stop. So,
it.
Nina 45, tell us what you know about soul ties.
Oh, baby, let me tell you, I got slide on
Uh-huh.
in this one. I appreciate it. Oh God, I didn't understand. I used to try to always figure out when people tell me. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I read this, and I've learned that a soul tie can not only is not only just like a relationship between a man and a woman, or a spouse. It could be soul. You can have a soul tie to a friend. You ever heard of people like feeling like, oh man, feel like I've been knowing you for a long time. Those are soul ties as well. But them soul ties that you don't want are those ones that, oh my God,
Mhm.
they will run you to the devil and think you have been tied up by one. Just soul just gone. Soul ties are very important in understanding if you want one with somebody, because that really means you're gonna put up with everything, you're gonna go through everything, and I do mean
Mhm.
everything.
I got
Mhm.
questions on this one because like I said, I'm all into it. I'm scared to make myself known of what I'm doing. So I feel like I have been in situations where I may have had a couple of soul ties, which is scary because you linking all these people to your soul, you letting them in and being vulnerable to them. You giving them a different type of power over you. But
That's the hard part.
from what I read and what I researched, it said these relationships feels unique. Like your relationship is one of a kind. And it feels like you don't have the same relationship with everyone else. Like it's supposed to be special. And it's also a spiritual link between two people to the fact that you become obsessed with them and yearn for their approval. So I definitely see where you say it could be like a friendship soul tie because you always look like, ain't that right, girl? Ain't that right, girl? I said what I said,
Hmm.
like, girl, girl, no, sit down. Like, sit down. Speaking of these times,
Yes.
how deadly they are, basically, because this is like Bay two times said that part. How do you break them, or how do you get them? First of all, let's talk about how do you get them. How do you connect your soul to another person's soul? Is it like
Living
another?
just is it's really just it just happens. You don't even know it
Mhm.
sometimes. You'll be so connected to a person you won't even know until you do a reality check. Is you doing a
Yep.
reality check on yourself? Do
Yep.
you know
That's
yourself
real.
completely? You don't. Sometimes people, I know a lot of people don't know themselves completely, and I can read them. I can tell them who they
Mhm.
are, and they don't know who
Mhm.
they are completely because people show their sides, will show who they are, and show different sides of their self, and show you who they are. So
That's
it's
me.
identifying who you are, what's going on within your life, what's going on with you and this person. What kind of relationship do you and this person have? Let's write that
Mhm.
down. Write down the good, the cons, and the pros. You have the good and you have the bad.
So let me ask you
All
this,
that
baby.
tying into one. Oh, go ahead.
So soul ties and soul mates. Like, what if this is actually your soul mate? Is that a bad thing to have a soul tie with them, or like, what's your opinion on that one?
You said soul tie or soul mate. Now your
Yep.
soul mate, I wouldn't say don't even consider soul mate until you're going in front of a judge or something. That may be your soul mate, and that may not be your soul mate because things you find out things over time. I would say don't even focus on the soul mate. That's just I feel like it's a title, and titles don't matter to me anymore because guess what? You can have this title, that title, but are you and that person living by that title?
Mhm.
Live in the word of God. So just so that y'all have a godly relationship and look at it as that. That way he can control it and he can guide you through the everything, because all these are just titles, and people abuse them so badly that I don't want to tell you, oh, this or that, and it's been abused so bad and it can be different for you,
Mhm.
So
if that
recently,
makes
someone
sense.
told me that you can have multiple soulmates, and I was like, I don't believe it, but I guess I do because when I think about
That
it,
that's an abuse. You how they said that? Guess what? They using it in the wrong
Mhm.
way. You get what I'm
no.
saying? So
Mhm.
don't believe.
So when I think about it, like soulmates, like it's someone that you're best friends with that understands you, that you could be yourself around, someone that you don't have to put on a facade to have them to be that person for you. They love you so much that no matter what you do or what you say, they're gonna always be supportive of you. That's my definition of a soulmate. So
To be
someone
honest
that,
with you, Jennifer, I don't use titles
and I
because the
get that,
title can be changed.
but
So
this
it
person
can be
told me that there's a
But
possibility of having multiple ones, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that's true. Because even though I think that a soulmate can be the sense of someone in a relationship, I think a soulmate, just like soul ties, can be a sense of someone in a friendship. And I would say I've had multiple soulmates, and a lot of them are members of family. Most of the people are that I consider to be family, but these are people that I'm ride or die for. Like me, them
but then
45.
people use words in different texts.
in different
So
ways. Yes, because I feel like a
that's why I'm keep
soulmate
reverting back.
is
I'm keep
different.
reverting back. Yeah. That's why I
Right.
say I choose not to label it as a soul mate or a soul, tie completely, because, just because okay, this is that don't mean it's a soul tie. And then things change over time then and it's nothing at all. Then what you say, okay, well, I did have a soul tie with this person, you thought. You get what I'm saying? So it just depends, because anything can be reverted back. It can be undone. It can be
I mean,
a
yeah,
different than what it started.
yeah, soul ties for sure can be stopped. They can be broken. Just like you can walk
Well,
away from your soulmate. Because you know why? The truth and the matter of the reality is that all things must come to an end. No matter
Hmm.
if they're
it
your
does.
soulmate. What I consider to be a soulmate is somebody I've had a soulmate. Oh my God. And you know I'm love at first sight and you see nothing but that person and nothing about that person is flattering to you after the fact, but at that moment that was your soulmate.
so
All right.
yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I don't feel like you can have multiple soulmates.
Right.
Right.
And I say that because people get a lot of shit confused as far as
Hmm.
um when I say that people be having karmatic contracts with people and you might not know what that
Come
is
on,
or
Ty.
y'all might not know
Come
what it
on.
is,
Nuh-uh. Come on.
but that is when people basically you not learning your lesson when you're dealing with people and you're not doing nothing but drawing the same fucking shit up in another person, and you're
Hmm.
gonna continue to get that until you realize that's not what the fuck you need to be doing. Like bag up, you know
So
what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is. People be thinking, oh, this just the love of my life, when that was the same person that you was just dealing with, a year ago, and it's just unraveling different. It's just packaged different, so it looks different, but it's the same feel. It's the same
Yes.
thing. And
no,
people,
Yes.
they just gotta, if you don't break it, you're gonna continue to deal with that shit. And you're gonna think that's what you got, and it's just dirt. This shit. It ain't worth the salt in your bread.
And
no,
that's why I said don't believe in these titles. Just focus on,
Hmm.
what you believe
If
in
it's
far as
for
within
you,
a
it's
person.
gonna come. If
Yep.
it's for you, it is.
Don't be trying to
Hmm.
wonder if it's just soulmate though, Jennifer, because guess what? You're gonna be still looking for a long time, because the way the generation's going now and people going right now, it's out there. But guess what? Somebody just tell
People
you,
wake
"Oh, I
up
feel like
feeling
you my
different every
soulmate."
day. Right.
you know.
I told you your
So
soulmate probably ain't even born yet, so don't even trip. Like,
she
Hmm.
tell me this all the
okay,
time.
it's all
But
right.
and I tell her I'm not looking for a soulmate. My soulmates are my friends. Like those are people
Hmm.
I'm real with.
my
Those are
soulmate is
people that I
guys. I
can.
know for sure he got my back. One
And
hundred
y'all,
That
percent.
that's
part too. That part.
crazy. That's crazy. We even talking about this because I feel like I learned like a big ass lesson within the last 2 years, y'all. And it's more of, I feel like God just wanted me to be more aware of how, I guess how I gave myself to people, if that makes sense. I was too given to people, and I just really had to sit back and like reevaluate myself.
Come on,
You know what I
Ty. Come
mean?
on.
For
Come on,
real,
girl.
because like it don't, and you don't see that shit until you don't have nothing, and you like, why? Like, I don't understand, like, why? But baby, it's some shit in this world you ain't gonna never understand because it's not for you to understand,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
All
Exactly,
right.
girl.
real.
Preach. Come on, preach
I'll,
it. That's
I'll
it.
put
That's
you
the
on.
one.
I'll put you you on there on so many levels. So ladies, I think from what we all are saying, the soul ties or these so called soul ties are created by a mental standpoint. Like it's something that is mentally created between two people, right?
It
And then
is because once you start feeling like that about that person, they don't mean shit to you.
so
Yeah.
now my question is, how do you get to the point to stop? How do you break it?
And to be
To be
honest
honest,
with
you
it,
can't go in looking into it being that type of situation or looking into, okay, this is my
hmm
soulmate. Don't look for it. So what's for you, like she said, it's gonna come to you. So it's just that's like continuing a generational curse. Oh, because everybody else say, okay, this for you. You have to have a soulmate, a soul tie. Don't believe. Don't. I would say don't believe in it. Don't look for it in that way. You get what
hmm
I'm saying? Look for the things that you want within a person. And there don't have to be a title on it. And if you're getting that, guess what? It's okay to not have a title because you're happy. So just do what
hmm
makes you happy. Don't focus on a soul tie and what you believe, or oh, is this a soul tie? Or is this my soulmate? You're gonna get yourself lost in just that. And you're not focused on what's within that relationship or what's within that person.
hmm
I agree with you, babe, sometimes, but I feel like some people, even though they know, they don't always do that. Like they need more of a recipe of God of how to do this and when to do this, when should I do that. So you giving straight facts when you're saying, hey, focus on yourself, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Like don't put that much emphasis on the person. But we all know there are some females and Nina 45 and I talk about this one female, no names, no names. And I actually tell I feel sorry for this girl. Like I literally feel sorry for this girl
Because
because
you'll be
it's just
disappointed. You don't want to disappoint yourself. You
she is
know?
so in love with this man, and this man is non-deserving of her. But let her tell her this is the man she gonna marry. This is her soulmate. All this stuff. Am I lying? Nina 45.
Hell, that was just me. I
And
don't
it's
know what you're
I
okay.
talking about.
That's okay.
It's
I feel that.
okay. Baby,
That's
it's
okay.
okay.
I
Because she
prefer.
gonna live and she gonna learn, baby. When I tell you, that's why I feel like the meaning of a soulmate, and this is bad to say. Lord, I look at life what it is. We were born to die. Oh my God, that just shook me. We were born to die.
hmm
Why not live in the moment? If I love this man today, why I can't love my neighbor tomorrow? Ain't nothing about that. A title? We can be that. I'm looking for one
You
of
know,
the
it
ones that
don't
say
worry
they
about
got the contract for Valentine's Day. I'm looking for that title.
And
I'm just
holler.
I don't care nothing about that. If I want that today, I really I'm tell y'all. I told y'all I am gonna get to where I'm gonna get to Grave Digger Mountain. I don't care nothing about that. He gonna be my soulmate when I get there.
Oh Lord,
At that
somebody
moment,
called this
I'm
man.
baby. Somebody get me to
Oh my
Grave
god.
Digger Mountain.
We're gonna take
So
a road trip there just so we can corner this man and put him in
yes.
the.
But
I want y'all to understand. Yes, that's what I feel like a soulmate is in that moment. Cause y'all, I feel like now I feel like like I said, oh my God, I've been with my man so long. But that's just crazy. But I feel like tomorrow, if I feel like I want to love somebody else, I feel like I ain't got the choice to.
and you can do that. It's your life. You live it and live it up, and no one's to judge. And if anyone
I'm gonna
is
show
to
you.
try to
I'm
judge you,
down the
guess what? You got to
driveway, babe.
pull out your cards on them. Hold on, let me let you know something. Tell them something.
Okay. I'm gonna
Nobody's to
tell them I've
judge.
been through the ringer, baby. They
mhm.
tell me show out. I've been. They put me. I'm bike outside. I'm
I
show
got
you.
credentials,
Woo.
baby. Y'all, all right. This topic, like I said, is hot. Definitely want to get into topic number two, but for some reason, my soul is telling me that we need to hold off on this one because I feel like this one's gonna be extremely juicy, and I want as much time as they possibly can. So what we're gonna do is do little things out of order. We're gonna try to cool it down a little bit with a little room temperature conversation with your girl Nina 45, and she back up in this piece talking
Oh.
about your boy Diddy.
Oh, I hope y'all ready. So I hope y'all do a little research. If y'all did, I'm gonna bring y'all up the poll. Y'all ready for this thing? Here, check this out. So y'all already know they've been saying that Diddy is the man. I gotta give it to him. He is a music mogul. I love him for what he do. I'm gonna tell you, but if he had anything to do with what they say he had something to do with me and him got problems, I'm gonna holler at him. But anywho, because y'all know y'all know it. But anyway, so this started out when a social media influencer by the name of Jay Versace came out on social media one day on his millions of followers platform saying that he had an affair with Diddy in the big huge bed that everybody knows is probably about the size of, if y'all ever seen Little Boosie's bed, it's probably three times the size of that, and it can probably fit my little community on it. And he said he was on this bed, and that's when everything got started. Then Cassie, who was Diddy's long-term ex-girlfriend, they were together for a very, very long time, came out with accusations saying that Diddy was, oh my God, he was a terrible, terrible person. Terrible person. She had allegations of making her forcefully have sexual intercourse with different men, specifically men from Bad Boy Entertainment. Yes. Diddy. That man right there. He did that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Hold on there. Now, uh, I just Googled who Jay Versace is. I'm gonna put up a picture of him in just a second.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
do it.
Lord, you tell me this little boy was the one that started all these rumors. And ladies, when y'all see this, you're gonna be like, I know you lying. So he trying to say he had a relationship with your
Wow.
boy Diddy? This boy right
Okay,
here
y'all.
had a relationship with your boy Diddy. Hold on, it's low. Boom, him.
Boom. That's Mr. J, y'all.
He is a
Yes.
social media
He's
icon. Like,
16. Look like he's 16.
oh, he's older. This is just probably an older picture. He has a very youthful face, but he became famous a while back where he was making fun of women and all these stuff, doing like these little things on TikTok and Instagram. Like he was the one of the first Instagram comedians to become, I guess, come up in the world. Crazy. So how did him and Diddy connect? Did he ever say that Nina 45?
Well, the story is that Diddy has been going around, and as 50 Cent says, having these huge great parties that 50 Cent says he has been invited, but he has never attended because he said, and I'm gonna quote unquote Mr. 50 Cent when he said he get hugged, people get hugged from the front and the bike. Yes, that's what he said. So I was trying to figure out
That's
what
what
he meant by that. That's what 50 Cent said. Yes, yes. He just told everything. So the 50 Cent is actually working on a documentary that is surviving Diddy because Diddy has apparently did this to a lot of people. So yeah, if y'all don't know, Diddy has an ex, the great late Kim Porter. So Kim Porter is friends with Beyonce, right? Beyonce, who is married to Jay-Z. Jay-Z is close to P. Diddy, who is close to also R. Kelly, Russell Simmons, and it's another one that has all these crazy, crazy accusations about these huge, crazy celebrity sex parties. They also say that they have sacrifices or something of that nature where people be sacrificed. I don't know nothing about that now. That's what that's gonna be in Diddy's 50 cents. I'm sorry, Diddy. 50 cents documentary surviving Diddy. But Kim Porter excerpts got leaked because Kim Porter has a book. And it says in the book, and I'm a quote unquote Kim Porter's excerpt, Diddy gave Usher an infectious disease. Yes. So I'm gonna tell y'all that's when they say that this goes deeper than Diddy. Because they also say that the disease came from Jay-Z gave the disease to Rihanna, which is herpes. She gave the disease to Chris Brown. Chris Brown whooped her ass. I'm
Rihanna
just
got it
sorry.
too.
I'm just went out with it.
Hold
It's
on,
just
you know
one.
Rihanna got
what?
it too.
I think people are stretching on this one because now, truth be told, Usher did admit that he had something and he ended up giving it to Chili. Y'all remember that when him and Chili was dating and Chili got
Mm-hmm.
so upset with
Mm-hmm.
him. She stopped dating men. She said she was all she was done with men for the rest of her life. And then shortly after that, she started dating the comedian of Who Line Is It Anyway, the white guy, whatever his name is. She started dating him, and now she's dating these little younger white boys. But and yeah, Bay 2 time Rihanna has whatever it is because that was the big fight between her and
Oh
Chris Brown.
wow.
He put hands on her,
Wow.
but only because
That's why.
Rihanna supposedly gave it to Chris Brown. So I think
Mm-hmm.
what, and then I don't think whatever this quote unquote disease is incurable because Rihanna's having babies with it. Chili out here living her best life with all these young superstars. I really hope it ain't a pass and go type thing. But I think that was a stretch. I really do think it was a stretch. And then I feel like it's some kind of way tied to like these celebrities because I feel like they made an example out of R. Kelly that should not have been done in the first place because it's so.
Right, because you got every baby. I'm gonna tell you, Hugh Hefner, where he died, the biggest motherfucking sex for human trafficker publicly in that got public. What is wrong with these folks? This man got, and then they arrested R. Kelly. I told you, I see R. Kelly at the time. I feel like he ain't forced nobody to do that. Them girls wanted him to pee on him. He come pee on me right now. I'm sure.
I'm
Dang.
pussy. You
I feel
so
like
fucking funny.
I feel like too, like what was Diddy doing for them to say, let's get Diddy? Because if y'all notice, R. Kelly was like buying back all his music, all his rights to his music and stuff. And mind you, this is an uneducated, quote unquote, uneducated black man who reads at a second grade level, don't understand half of the words in his songs and what they mean, but yet still he's buying all his rights back. And then same thing with some of the other people like some of the famous people that are jailed and died already, like Espin and all, or Espin, whatever however you want to say his name, like them, I feel like Diddy was on the verge of doing something, and they're like, "Whoa,
Somebody somebody on Snap asked, "What did he do?" And they asked, "Is Jay Z next?" Like yeah, if y'all noticed, I mentioned all those people who has been accused. Y'all know Russell Simmons, Jay Z, P Diddy, and R Kelly were all very close. Like if you look at their history, they've always attended all each other's parties. They're considered friends. They have each other's personal numbers. They probably call them on a personal level. They are
right."
asking, "Is Jay Z next?" They said that there's some type of cult. Of course, they always want to throw that in there, but hey, who's to say? Well, but I wonder what did he do? Did he become too big? He's been dropped by um one of his vodka people, right? Somebody else didn't want to. Nobody, Macy's don't want to carry his products anymore.
Wait up, wait
The
up.
Grammys invited him, but he didn't go.
I'm sorry, you got a lot of echo in the background.
Oh, I don't know why.
All right, let's try it. Go ahead. So I'm sorry, you were saying that Diddy got all this, he dropped from his vodka line, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like nobody wants to. What did he do? Before. Why did Jay come out with that? I think Jay wanted money. And he probably gave it to. I don't know. It's crazy because that's what he said. Jay, I think I told y'all last week that Diddy actually responded on Twitter that says enough is enough. He was like, for the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy.
Mm.
Which I told you, he is a very, 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 very great music mogul. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Now, he's responded saying that these allegations are false. But, baby, they come with receipts and they got headshots. I'm confused.
Then I feel like too, like a lot of this targeting and all the stuff that's going on, especially with the music industry and our African American men, I feel like they feel like, well, if I can't hurt them here, I'm gonna hurt them there. And we all know kids are off limits. Period. Like don't bring the children in. And I've never seen someone disrespect enough where they would bring the kids in. And Diddy has a lot of kids, but I feel like the same thing happened to Russell Simmons. Like when he was on top of the world, man, y'all know Uncle Russ was balling, had his name in a lot of things. Same thing happened with Pharrell. If you notice, Pharrell then died all the way down. Like I feel like at a certain moment, it's like somebody a key off and be like get down, and they just get down. And I don't think Diddy, because Diddy's so showcasing, he's so flashy. When they tell him to get down, he's like, I ain't ready to yet. And they have to put him back in his place. I really do think all of this stuff is plotted against him. I'm hoping it's plotted against him. That part is same when it happened to R. Kelly, he was in so deep that they just had to let his spiral out. So hopefully it did come back on top after all this. But this is definitely a story that gonna get deeper. What do you think about that Bay Tucson?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the knowledge that I didn't know on certain things. I'm still in deep thought about them passing this
I'm tickled.
disease around to one another. That kind of shook me for a minute because I didn't know that was why the conflict between her and Chris Brown, why it went and left so bad, and I was taking up for her and like, okay, man, okay, well, he didn't have to do that. He still didn't have to do that. Don't get me wrong, because it's never right to put your hands on someone. But shoot, when you do something like that, you never know the person reaction, and everybody was going so at him about that. But look at why. A lot of people don't know the knowledge of why. Because I didn't. I just know, okay, well, hey, he beat up her, and it could have been some small. Why you still putting your hands on a woman? Then with
Yeah.
Diddy, he exposing this life to so many younger men, and you'd think he'd be an inspiration as far as in leading them and growing them in a different path in a different way.
But
He's
that's the thing,
basically the
baby. He didn't come off. He didn't come off like that to the public. This was just exposed. This man kept all this behind closed
so that's
doors.
the point. You would
It was
think
like,
behind closed doors would be positive though, on a positive note, not in that type of way.
I
You
can
get
only
what I'm saying?
imagine. Them folk
Wow.
got enough money to buy what they want to buy. I told you they could buy me. I ain't playing.
I promise you, I've heard rumors about that, and the group that shall not be named. But what is they Rock Nation? Anyway,
But that's the lady that they are seen with. Jennifer has a little thing, but that's I seen that, and they say she's the reason for a lot of the stuff. Like they said that, yeah, nobody believes me. I think I've told everybody about this movie. Everybody, y'all should really watch the movie on Netflix. They clone Tyrone. Man, it'll wake you up. You
oh
really got to watch it twice because that first time you ain't gonna get it. You'll be like, man, what the fuck is gonna throw you off?
yeah,
But man, watch that movie, man. That stuff is real. I really believe that them guys don't even. I feel like it. They say it comes through the music. If y'all know, you know what I'm saying. Just being on a
Mhm.
spiritual level.
Mhm.
that's the I like that movie. That was definitely a good movie. And like you said, when I first the first 15 minutes, I was like, what the?
It throws you off.
Then
I
after
watched it over and over.
when Tyrone realized he was cloned,
Man, he
and
didn't
he
even have a mother. It was a radio. Man, it was crazy. Like, bruh, I woke up. Now, every single place I go, even when I go to the bar, to the club, I actually look around and see if everybody's doing the same thing. Because if they are, I'm about to jet up out of that thing.
Right. Yeah.
say, wow. Oh, girl. All right. So we're gonna
Wow.
wrap this up on room temperature. We're gonna get it boiling yet again, and we're gonna give the floor to Tatiana Ali and our girl Bay two times. So Tatiana Ali is an experienced tarot card reader. She has done several in the past, and today she's on our show because she's gonna read Bay two times. And I would volunteer myself to contribute, but I knew she knew a little bit too much about me. So to be fair, look at her. Oh, she's shuffling, y'all. Oh, she's
Oh,
ready.
you hear me?
To be fair, you probably know more about Nina 45. Bay two
I'm
times
excited. I'm ready.
thing to the tribute. So I'm gonna put myself on mute. Nina 45, put yourself on mute. And we're gonna let them rock it out, y'all.
Okay, so just letting y'all know, I do not do love readings. I feel like a lot go into that. And it's really to me, I feel like it take too much what's the word for it? What I'm looking for.
Too much energy.
I mean, yeah, but it's another word for it. Like you are when you read when you give people readings, people gotta understand that you are extending your spiritual wealth. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And that's another reason why when I do readings for people, I don't charge people for readings because I do it because I feel like that's something that they need. You know what I mean? That's why I ain't just doing them for everybody.
That's
So, but
good.
yeah, definitely. Okay. So let's see. I don't know. Tell me a little bit about you. I'm trying to get a feel of you.
Well, what direction are we going in? You said not love, so is it just more
Um,
so?
just maybe something you need to know. What are you feeling?
Well, I'm on a journey right now, as far as in growing, getting things in order. I'm really big within the company I'm working for now. I'm continuing trying to level up. I'm trying to be my boss's boss. So I'm on the
Yeah,
growth
I love
path.
it. I fucking love it. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm really big on it. It's the beginning of the year, so I want to get my life in order, far as in work, outside of work, what would it be? Emotionally, physically, what else? All the way around. Period. But more so too, what I can tell you about myself. I do have a spouse. I have a little one. I live in Texas, of course. Now I moved from Mississippi. We was talking about generational curses. I
Mhm.
wanted to change some things around me, far as in the same cycle that's repeated within family. I'm very big on my circumstances at the moment. Far as in to prepare myself long term, my little one. Um, I'm a very outgoing person. I'm not that too big on everybody is my friend, but I'm okay to communicate and elaborate with anyone. So I cut the boundaries short to a certain extent on that. I'm not that one. Oh, hey sis, everybody sis and
Mhm.
friend.
Mhm.
Um, I'm very driven far as in what I want in life. I'm very hardworking. Um, what else? I love to speak. I love to talk. I love to communicate with people with like-minded minds and way of speaking and doing things. Um,
Okay. So I will ask you, when I'm doing your cards, are you wanting me to give you what I'm getting from them right then, or are you wanting me to wait until I'm done with all of them?
oh, you can go as you pull them.
Okay, so I pulled two.
Okay.
The first one is Five of Cups. What I'm getting from it, grieving over what has been lost, a disturbance in the life, loss, not being able to move forward.
Okay.
All right.
I can
The
relate.
second one is Star. Um, let's see. I'm seeing hopes, dreams, universal guidance, liberation, purification, cleansing, and renewal. I just pulled your third one. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and I got your fourth one too.
You hitting right on, especially with the second one too. I just spoke on that.
Okay, for Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting reward for hard work, enjoying the good things in life, material well being and satisfaction, solitary pleasures, receiving one's dreams.
Okay.
All right. The next one is Two of Cups. Two of Cups, it means love, union, attraction, perfect harmony between two things, relationships. That's what I got.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. Woo!
What you
Babe, give
got?
me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm doing this reading. It's intense for me because this is crazy.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Um. Okay. All right. The next one I got is Seven of Pentacles. I'm gonna pull you seven of them, my man. One, two, three, four, five. You got two more for this one. Um. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. The harvest is here. Okay. It means fruitful harvest, assessment, deliberation of choices, waiting for the right time and the right place.
Mhm.
All right. Ooh, shit. All right. Here go the next one. Okay. Seven of Swords is what it says. Okay. Seven of Swords says being sneaky, dishonest, doing something you know is wrong.
Mm. Don't do it. Mm-mm. I can't speak on it. But it. That's all I'm gonna
But
say.
what I will tell you is what I'm seeing on this card. This card is showing that you something you either are trying to keep out or something you are trying to protect. That's what I will say,
Okay.
and I say that because it's a man holding a sword. He has an arm full of swords, but he is also looking over his shoulder. So that's why I
Mm.
said that. I got your last card. It's the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right, it says overflowing emotions, the root of all waters that help to make life, birth of emotional connections. That's the last
Mm.
card.
Oh.
Okay, what you think?
And all of it resonated like very well. It's more so like each card I had a thought in my head, like, okay, we're just talking about this. Everything came back to something, to be honest with you.
Okay, good, and I'm good. I got another card for you. I don't know what this means, but I was shuffling them hoes, and this one just popped out. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I got. It's called the Nine of Wands. See what it's talking about. So, yeah, I'm over here shaking like it's cold as hell, but it's not cold in here. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Right, I'm over here shaking. I swear I'm shivering. It's crazy. Okay, it says
Was that
releasing
good or
that.
bad?
It's good. Usually I
Okay.
get chills when I be feeling stuff. So we gonna see with
Okay.
this one. It says releasing that which does not serve you. Loyalty. Mastering up the strength to carry you through the end of a project.
Oh wow. Did I just say that? Like it's hitting right on. I'm glad you asked for me to tell you a little bit more so about myself, and then speaking on certain things, and then the card to reveal and speak about certain things. That's like wow.
Yes, yeah, that was really interesting for me because I've never done one for anybody like I don't know. So it was, and I'm over here shaking, y'all. I'm shivering. It's crazy. It is
That's some
crazy.
strong energy. So
Yes,
and
definitely.
then more so too, like I did say, like I'm very big on as far as in my life now than I've ever been. I'm so more focused. I'm so curious, so careful. And I know nothing in this perfect in life, but I'm just trying to make sure I go the right way by doing things now,
And the
and
cards definitely say that your life
yeah.
is fruitful. It definitely does, and it says that you have options. It does say you have options. I know that sometimes it does look like you may seem like shit be overbearing, but I know that's
Mhm.
everybody. But you definitely have cups here, honey, and they are definitely overflowing.
Oh
But
wow, thank you, love.
yes,
And
yes,
you
ma'am.
know what? To piggyback on that, I just had a overflow. I feel like of fruits or tea point in my cup with just within the last month or two. Just a small, just a briefing of just the things that didn't happen. I had been training for a lead position within the job, and then I got promoted on the 20th. Well, I made a year on the
Amen.
19th. I got promoted on the 20th. Christmas came on the 25th. My birthday was on the 26th. I
Turn
came there and
up.
enjoyed with family.
Your
I
birthday
got
December
a
26th.
yes.
That's my mom's birthday. Amen, girl.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. When is your
Happy
birthday?
birthday. The 1st of December.
Oh wow. Okay, so you made me Sagittarius, yeah. So you're
Yep.
still December. Yep,
Hmm.
and then it's just been ongoing far as in pay raise, two far as in my life into the 360. We have our good and we have our bad times. It went from
Yeah.
I thought it was coming to an end and everything just turned upside down to everything just turned around. It's better now than it was before it turned bad. And then I realized things that did happen bad. God wanted to show me something and teach me something along the way, and I
Yes.
looked at it in a different way, like, okay, why things are happening to me, and he had to remind me, I'm showing you this because I want you to learn this, and I had to
Yes.
accept that,
And I had to
so I'm not
realize
gonna
that within
preach
the
too much.
last 2 years. So I feel that, girl. No, ma'am, because I feel that. I feel that. And you're not going to understand it until he take you where you need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Until you be able to look back on that wound, be like, ooh, okay, child. You
Yeah,
know
so
what I
to you
mean?
all and to
So,
everybody that's gonna listen
yes.
and listen to this, when the road gets bumpy and you may hit a pothole, you may hear too many cracks and bumps within the streets or the highways. Don't judge your life and think that it's a punishment or it's something that you're doing wrong all the time. Sometimes it can be somebody that's in your path that's doing wrong, that's having this type of influence and things that's happening within your
Hmm.
life, and God want to take you away from that type of those type of
Before
people
he
or
bless
that
you.
type situation
Mm-hmm.
before he opened up this other door for you. And he tell you too, he wants you to eliminate some things and realize some things before he can continue to open up doors and continue to help you grow and prosper in life. If you want to grow and prosper, how you expect to grow and prosper if you're not changing anything, you're not closing any doors, you're not willing to change anything, or your cycle will come back to the cycles that we continue to live by. What are you changing within yourself and in your life? How are you expecting to grow if you're not changing anything? So don't give up, and then two, figure out yourself, figure out about you, find you. If it takes to write down on a sheet of paper, write down the things about you, because sometimes we don't take the time to think about who are you, who you really are,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to do some time to think about who am I. I'm expecting things from other people, how I'm going to expect that from them, and I don't know who I'm really, who am I, you know
Mm-hmm.
so take the time to realize who you are and what you want, your values, your goals, and strive for those, because if you don't believe, nobody else is going to
Hey man, I enjoyed the show.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yeah.
I felt
Baby, I told y'all,
all
I'm just gonna beef my girl up real quick. That motherfucker, true. Ah, she gonna come with that thing. I'm just gonna say this real quick. The
I
energy was
have
so
no
heavy. The energy was so heavy because I know everybody differently. I'm the common denominator. And when I tell you she pulled calls on everybody, I said, "Oh, that baby came with them."
believe. Yes,
She
yeah.
came with some receipts, y'all. Yeah, it's
she
time to do some
did.
reality checking. Do y'all hear me? Do some reality checking. I'm gonna tell you what my apostle told me in church. She told me it's time to clear some house. When you clean your house, got dogs on y'all, make sure y'all open every space in a dark corner because we wanted all the
Amen.
sunshine. In. It's
Amen.
time to clear
Amen.
house, ladies. Clear house, ladies. Clear house. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I learned a long time because I feel like I found my journal from when I was 12 years old. Yeah, I have been a depressed child a very long time. Oh, but God, I'm gonna tell y'all something. God gonna slap you, and God, when God tell you to move it, and you don't move because you think you can fix the situation, but I'm gonna tell y'all, He God, who y'all but God. If you don't move when He wants you to move, He gonna make that situation very uncomfortable until you
Yes.
realize you can't take that thing no more. And when you
Hmm.
move, you're gonna see every blessing, every fruitful thing that He got for
Hmm.
you. When
Amen.
they say the situation at the end of the tunnel is a whole lot clearer than the situation on when you begin it. When you start that thing, you're gonna have to get through something. But remember that phrase, get through it, because you gotta get through that thing. See
Yep,
that
you
thing.
got it.
I gotta get through that
You
thing. You
got it.
gotta get through that thing, ladies. At the end of the day, we all we got. We're gonna uplift everybody. I appreciate the love for my girl because that lady came with some receipts, baby. I just want us to all understand, baby. It's about what you make of the day. I wake up every morning and play that Nappy Root song. Today will be a good day. I pray y'all do the same.
Amen. Yes.
I'm gonna
Amen.
say I'll close out on this, ladies. First, I want to say, Bay 2 times. I hope you took from that message everything Nina and ours was even in the background for you. Like I feel like this
Most
whole
definitely.
episode may have been for you. Like there was definitely some clarity, information, and what
Yes.
Mona Ali presented to you. So I think you had like a lot of doubt. And when she said nope, no love, you was like, well, dang, that was gonna be my easy out. She brought
Yes.
Ah,
she gave you something vivid
Yes.
to think about, resonate on, and she also showed you, or I hope she opened some doors to clarity of what's promised to you because we see so much in you and so much success in you, and I hope you see that in yourself. And if it
Oh,
ain't
wow.
what
Thank
we
you.
see or what we say, baby, the writing was on the wall. It was on them cards, and they was
Amen.
Yes.
so.
Yes. She said it's pouring over. The cups is
Yes,
there and it's pouring
girl.
over.
And
Amen.
and me and Tina never pick it up. Tina, you got your cup.
baby, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna sip that thing a little bit. I'm gonna tell y'all something with the Lord just put up on heart to tell y'all. The Lord said He gonna prepare that table for y'all, but guess who's gonna prepare it in front of? He want everybody to sit there. He gonna prepare the table in front of our enemies, baby. I want y'all to show y'all ass. Cause the Lord finna show up and show out. I just had to throw that in there. Oh, but God, the anointing on the women on this channel. I pray the best over everybody. I see it happening because one thing I know about is when we eat, everybody gonna eat. It's time to show out,
Amen.
ladies.
Uh,
Amen.
all right, y'all. You just witnessed another episode, season 2, episode 4 of Coffee Talk, where it's very superstitious. The writing's on the wall. We're gonna throw it to my girls and they're gonna close it out. But I'm your girl, Southern Aphrodite, bringing it to you full of love, full of joy, joy, and full peace. Tatiana Ali, give us a shout out, baby girl.
Amen. Amen, y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me. I enjoyed the show. You guys are welcome to always add me in. I'm always available and I would love to come and talk with you guys. The energy was amazing.
Thank you
Love it.
again, girl.
Babe,
Yes, ma'am. You welcome, boo.
give us a shout out, babe, 2 times.
Yes, I want to definitely, most definitely, and I thank God for you all. Shout out to you for putting this perfect opportunity together for us to grow within each other and with each other, far as in learning from each other too. So thank you, Southern, for putting this perfect opportunity together to be well, give knowledge to not just ourselves but to others and spread the love and the joy and the growth and the knowledge and whatever you want to add to it. It's all in one. So I appreciate you for that. So I'm gonna leave it on that note.
Much love. Nina 45, shout it out.
Well, y'all, it's your girl Nina 45 signing out today. I appreciate everything, everybody, because I'm tell y'all these A1s from day ones. If I had to put them on a finger, here they go right here, and I got a thumb, you know what I'm saying? Extra to hold it, the clip of that thing. But I appreciate everything. That I love the vibe of the show. I just want y'all to know, y'all, it's possible to break generational curses and however you see fit and whatever they are. Don't let them stop you because once the chains are broken, we free to fly as we may. Y'all enjoy the show. I'm out till next time.
We out of this. Peace.